Good afternoon.
Hello and welcome to ИнстаФорекс Economic News TV channel with us, Ekaterina Stikhina
And Takhmina Salomova.
You are watching the currency and commodity market review for the previous week.
What sentiment prevailed among currency investors before weekend?
Traders were broadly optimistic about the US dollar.
And what fueled this optimism among market players?
The greenback's appreciation was triggered by a big jobless claims figures released on Thursday. A report published on Thursday revealed that the number of American citizens filing for unemployment benefits for the first time decreased by 4,000 to a total of 264,000 in the week that ended on June 4. The data came in better than expected, as economists conversely had anticipated a rise to 270,000. Nevertheless, the sentiment surrounding the US dollar was weak after the May employment report, released earlier this month on June 3rd, reflected the slowest pace of jobs growth in the United States since September of 2010. Such dismal statistics, combined with the remark of Janet Yellen, who said last Monday that the Fed will not raise its interest rate amid uncertain economic fundamentals, prompt market participants to reconsider their forecast for the timing of the next rate hike in the US. The euro-dollar pair ended the session at 1.1252 levels. Despite the broad weakness of the greenback, the single European currency failed to finish the week in positive territory. Its overall losses came up to 113 pips. The euro was under pressure from the statement made by ECB President Mario Draghi, who pointed out that sluggish economic growth in the eurozone could lead to long-term losses. Moreover, the Australian dollar was losing ground against its American counterpart since the middle of the past week. On Friday, the Aussie closed the session at 0.7375. Early last week, the Australian currency was edging higher versus the US dollar, hitting a weekly high of 0.7490. However, the pair then gave up its advance, ending the week almost unchanged. That was all about exchange rate movements in the currency market.
Thank you for the currency market review, Takhmina.
You are welcome, Ekaterina. What was new on the commodity floors?
Crude oil inched lower by the end of the week, while gold put in a solid performance.
What caused this change?
There are several factors. For example, all traders were concerned that a continuing price growth could spark a surge in crude production activity. Amid these fears, the value of oil futures shot almost $3 on Friday. In the beginning of last week, on the back of new attacks on Nigeria's energy infrastructure, crude oil prices were climbing, eventually exceeding the mark of $52 a barrel. Brent futures for August delivery were trading lower on Friday to settle at $50.45 a barrel by the end of the session. For the week, the North Sea benchmark managed to gain 1.8%. Meanwhile, July futures for WTI closed around $49.7 per barrel. Nevertheless, by the weekend, the contracts still appreciated by 0.9%. Crude oil prices nearly doubled since the slump to 13-year lows around $26, witnessed in mid-February. A drop in shale oil production in the United States improved sentiment among commodity investors. At present, the prices have approached the levels where production becomes profitable for some companies, which could mean an increase in crude output. Such an outlook is what causes many investors to worry. In the meantime, gold staged an impressive rally amid fading expectations of a Fed interest rate liftoff in the coming months. On the COMEX diversion of the New York Mercantile Exchange, gold futures for settlement in August sold to $1,276.60 per troy ounce. For the week, contracts for gold jumped by $33.30 or 2.69%.
Ekaterina, thank you for the commodity market overview.
You're welcome, Takhmina.
You have been watching the weekly currency and commodity market review on ИнстаФорекс TV.
It was presented to you by us, Takhmina Salomova
and Ekaterina Stikhina.
Have a great day. Goodbye.
See you.